I'm Becky, my channel is What Beck Sews. Welcome back if you're a subscriber and welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to share with you the journey that I took at the Festival of Quilts. So I joined the lovely Adele from Sew for Serenity. We also met up with Sally, the Staffordshiresewist. I met up with Laura, who is the Carpe Diem Stitcher. And I also met up with Shannon, who is Sewing Warehouse. So I will link either their channels or their Instagram handles below so you can go over and check them out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in some footage from the actual event itself, and then I'm going to talk you through the mammoth shopping haul that I have done with my birthday money. So stay tuned to see that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's start with what I'm actually wearing so you guys know. This is a viscose jersey that I got from Rainbow Fabrics in their $4.99 sale drop that they had a couple of weeks ago. It's the South Shore Romper by Ellie and Mac, which is a beautiful jumpsuit. There should be a picture somewhere in here. I know that Lady McElroy took a photo of me in this today because when they spotted me, they said, "That's a Lady McElroy fabric." And I went, "No, it's not. I bought it from Rainbow Fabrics. Definitely not Lady McElroy." And he's like, "Yeah, no, it is. It's a Lady McElroy." I'm sitting there because obviously Rainbow Fabrics is mainly dead stock, isn't it? Anyway, he came back to me and showed me a picture. It's one of their prints. So I got this fabric for a bargain, $4.99 a metre, and then realised it's Lady McElroy. So I believe that he has probably popped a picture up of me in this because he did get me to hold up a sign saying Lady McElroy on it, which, believe it or not, was not the first time today that I did that. So what have I been buying? So the lovely, where do I start? I want to start with Ethel and Joan, I think. So I went to Ethel and Joan, which I have never seen her stuff up close and personal. And obviously I have an amazing interest in Ethel and Joan, especially considering I sell resin buttons and earrings. You know, it was really nice to go and see somebody else's work whose aesthetic is different to mine. So I visited Ethel and Joan and I got to see some of her beautiful buttons and beautiful jewellery up close. Now I knew if I bought buttons, my other half probably would have killed me considering they are everywhere in the house at the moment for me making them. But I knew that I could get away with getting some earrings. And she did compliment my earrings, which will be coming to the shop soon, which was really nice to see. So I bought Ethel and Joan earrings. I've been seeing these and I am just obsessed with them. So the ones that I bought are these gorgeous storm cloud ones. I've had them out, so I'm just trying to rearrange them. These are the chain earrings. I don't know whether you can see that, but basically you've got two different clouds on a chain and it's just beautiful. And in person they are so much prettier. I can't explain how lovely they are. Let me just see if I can, as one's just fallen out, show you the dark storm cloud. There we go. And that chain just pops through the ear and then you can pop this little rubber stopper that's on it wherever you want it, depending on how you want it to fall. So I could have it fall completely down like that, or I could have it sort of up a little bit like that. So I'm over the moon with them. They are absolutely stunning. I'm really, really pleased with that purchase. So that was what I got from Ethel and Joan, and obviously you get one of her little cards, and she always packs some sweets in as well, which I was really pleased with. So that was the piece of jewellery I got. Now, I did get a few little haberdashery items. I'm not going to share them with you because they were mainly pins, because I needed some new pins, some needles from a sewing machine. So I got some jersey, some Microtex, and just some universal ones because I needed some new needles, and that's a great place to get them. I did get some sewing labels, and as I continue through this, I'm sure I'll come across them. So I've got 3 bags down here. Now, there were 3 shops or 3 stands that I mainly shopped from. One is the equivalent of Stitched Fabrics, which I think is Martin Rosenberg and Sons, I want to say. I could have got that wrong, and apologies if I have. One was Rainbow Fabrics, which is the first time I've been able to go and feel their fabrics in person, and there's just something amazing about doing that with Rainbow Fabrics. And the other one is Lady McElroy. So let's start with Rainbow Fabrics first. So I actually went back to Rainbow Fabrics at the end of the day after I'd done all of my shopping, because there was a particular fabric that I'd seen that I'd wanted. So I'm going to show you in the order that I purchased them. So the reason we went there fairly quickly at the beginning, because Adele has a bit of an OCD about going up and down the aisles, but we knew that there was a fabric that we wanted to get that we didn't want to sell out because it had sold out online twice. So I'm pretty sure some of you will know what I'm talking about. And all of us bought this fabric. So this is that gorgeous kind of cosmic type style fabric. How gorgeous is that? With the eye. Where's the eye? There's the eye. And it is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. So much so that I bought 4 meters of it. Yes, 4 meters. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but I bought 4 meters to make something. So 4 meters of this. It's a lovely viscose fabric. Now, everything was £10 on the stall, but if you signed up to their newsletter, it was 10% off. If you already were signed up to their newsletter, you got your 10% off anyway. So this cost me £9 a metre. And I think it's well worth it. It's a lovely quality viscose as well. It's not too thin, which I quite like about it. So that was what we went there initially for, and that is what I got. But obviously you can't go to Rainbow Fabrics and not have a look around and get nothing else, can you? So I got, sorry, I'm just literally checking to make sure there was nothing else in there. I got this lovely green fabric here. Now, this is my signature colours, green and pink, and there's also orange on there, but we'll forget about the orange. We just like the green and the pink and the little bits of purple that are on there. This is, I want to say, it's like a cotton, polycotton type fabric. I want to say it's polycotton, but it's actually quite nice. I'd love to know what the mix was of this, because it feels quite nice. It doesn't feel too poly-like, but it is just lovely. It's very lightweight, and I really have, again, no idea what I want to make with it. It was just a very bright, beautiful fabric that I just had to pick up. So yeah, that was the second one I bought. Then we went off, but at the end of the day, I went back for this fabric. Now, I've seen the lovely Tanya from Sotanchi. It's Tanya from Sotanchi. If I've got your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I love your vlogs as well. So, and I think she's made a Anna Allen Anthea shirt out of this. And I just think it's beautiful. So I got 2 meters of it. Again, I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but it's got red on it and it's just stunning. So I bought 2 meters of that, and seeing it up close, I mean, I've seen it online 1,000 times, but seeing it up close just made me want to buy it. And then I thought I was done purchasing from there, but no, this caught my eye last minute and I just had to get it. And again, I think this is like a polycotton fabric, so I've no idea what I'm going to make with it, but I really liked it. Look at that. It's kind of like a leaf print, but in all these different colours. It's definitely very abstract, and it's got like lots of different patterns within the patterns, which I quite liked. But they're all colours that I love, so I think it's going to be amazing. I got 3 meters of that because I thought I'd probably end up making a dress or a co-ord set. I mean, this would be beautiful as a co-ord set. But yeah, so that was the other thing. So they're all the fabrics that I got from Rainbow Fabrics. So you can already guess that I have spent quite a bit with them already. But I still hadn't spent all my birthday money with them. So that is good. Then there was Lady McElroy. So we went there twice too. So the first time I went, I bought this. I saw a lady when we were sitting, we were having a cup of coffee, and this was first thing in the morning. We were having a cup of coffee and this lady walked past and she was in the new Soho House 7 blouse that looks very similar to the Marnie blouse. I can't remember what it's called, but she was wearing that. I saw her walk across and I was like, I love that fabric. I want that fabric. And Adele went, oh, that's the Tokyo fabric from Lady McElroy. So we went over to the stand and I said, oh, I need to look for that fabric. And he held up a remnant and I was like, that's the fabric I want. And when you go to these places, the Lady McElroy stands are £15 a metre for their fabric, but they also have remnants, which could be 1 metre, 1.7 metres, 3 metres, 4 metres, but that's it. And they then put them on a separate shelf, and this was actually stacked down ready to go up on there. And anything you buy that's a remnant is actually only £12 a metre. So there's nothing wrong with the fabric, it's just you can only have the amount that's there. And it's £12 a metre, which if you remember my Zadie jumpsuit I got from the Sewing for Pleasure show earlier on in the year, that was from the remnants table, and I got that quite cheaply, and I ended up getting 2 remnants, so I had enough to make what I wanted to make. So here it is. I mean, it's just lovely. And it turns out there was actually 3 meters of this fabric. Look at the colours, look at the vibrance, just look at how pretty it is. That was my response because it was just so shiny and I had to have it. So yeah, this is just so pretty and I'm really, really pleased with it. Again, everything I've bought today, I've bought with no intention. Just, I'm going to make. I've got a week off soon and I plan to sew that week. So I'm hoping that I will finally get some of my fabrics made up. Although this is a recent buy and I got this made up fairly quickly. So the other fabric I got from Lady McElroy was a new fabric. So we were standing, having a conversation. Adele was trying to persuade the guy that we needed to have more Chloe chambray and which ones that she wanted in the Chloe chambray. And whilst we were standing there, I saw this on the side and it's very different. It's very girly for me, but it is my colours and I like it. And it was this fabric here, which is like a jacquard fabric. So I don't know if you can see, there's like it's cotton lawn, but there's a jacquard effect in there as well. And it's on a navy. I think it's coming up a bit black on the screen, but it's on a navy background. And then you've got this purple that I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite colours in it as well. So it's very floral and a different kind of floral to the floral that I'd go for normally. It's just slightly different. Now I only got a couple of meters of this. This was the full price. So I literally got 2 meters of this, and I do just want to find a nice top pattern to make in this. Because I think this would go really nicely with a few pairs of jeans. Like if I can find like a blousey type top. I mean, it would be really nice as the Marnie blouse, to be fair. I could see this going into autumn, wearing it with some of my work stuff, Marnie blouse with my jeans. Now I've got the fit right on that. But yeah, I think this is just beautiful. So let me know your thoughts on this fabric. It is one of their newer fabrics. And they had it in 2 colourways. So they've got a dark colourway and they have got a lighter colourway as well. That one wasn't really my colours, but it might be somebody else's. The last fabric that I got from Lady McElroy was a fabric that when we went back, it was a fabric that Shannon was looking to purchase. Now I really like this fabric. I've passed this fabric by so many times, and they had a remnant piece of this over on the remnant stand, and Shannon had bought it in the chambray, the Chloe chambray, and then Adele went and purchased it as well. So I couldn't resist. I had to purchase it. And I've actually got a picture, which I'll pop in here, which is all 3 of us with this fabric. in honours. But yeah, it's just beautiful. You'll recognise this. It's one of their quite popular prints, and it's just in the chambray. And we all got 2 meters of this, but it is just so pretty. Again, I really like this. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. I didn't get enough to make a dress, so, well, I suppose there are some dresses that you can make that are 2 meters, but most of the ones that I make are 3 meters. So I imagine it will be a top of some sorts. So that's the purchases that I got from Lady McCallum. There was from Roy's Fabric, Material World, I think it is. I only bought one thing from there, but I really like this. It was just so pretty. Like a piece of artwork, very animally. So it's got lots of different animals on it. So you've got this gorgeous panther. I don't know if you can see the panther there. You've got the tigers there. Now he doesn't have an online shop. He's very, very stern about the fact that he believes you should be able to touch and feel fabric. But he's based in Leicester, and when I go to the Dressmakers Ball, I'll be going back to his shop because he had a great selection. I could have bought more, but you can clearly see I have bought loads, so I didn't need to buy any more. So I got that, and I just literally got 1.5 meters of this one because I thought that would be a really nice top for me. So the last shop that I visited was the Martin Rosenberg's and Son, I think it's called. I could be wrong in the way that I've said that. But it's that's just my needles and stuff that I got. Oh, I did get a purple thread, which is the, not Gutterman, what's the other one? Oh, I can't remember now. What is it? On the tip of my tongue. It's not Mariflex. What's the other equivalent? Metla. That's it. Metla thread. And it's just in this, the purple colour, which you've seen. I thought it matched this one here. But I've got a couple of different fabrics that it could match. And then just my needles and stuff that are in there. So, Martin Rosenberg's and Sons. Basically stitched fabrics online. I like to go shopping there whenever we go to these events because they've got fantastic fabrics. Online, they've got fantastic fabrics, but they always have a little bit more in person. So the first fabric I got was this gorgeous one here. This is a viscose jersey, and I got 3 meters of it. As you can tell, it's bright and bold. I have not one plain. Not one plain today. So yeah, I love this. It's got the purples, the reds, the greens. It's just a really nice fun fabric, and I got 3 meters of it. I think I want to make the Dream On dress by Pattern Emporium. I've got the pattern, I've got it all cut out. It is a jersey pattern. It's just a gathered dress. We're going into, so we are due to get some kind of hot weather, and you can have that dress with sleeves, no sleeves, like this, t-shirt sleeves. I think I want to make it as a sort of summer type dress because of the fabric, but then I did wonder if I could get away with it as sort of an autumnal one and make it 3/4 length sleeves, because we are still theoretically in summer, so this would be really nice to wear because I don't think we're going to get hot weather for very long anyway. So yeah, I got that one, which I was really pleased with. Now, if you know me, I'll try and find a picture and put it in here. I made the Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha t-shirt dress. When I visited the Festival of Quilts last year, I got this fabric and I got 3 meters of it last year. But I absolutely adore it. Now, the Tabitha t-shirt dress is slightly too big, and I will be able to repurpose the fabric when I finally give up wearing it, but it's something I really like to wear because I love the way that this print looks on me. So when I saw they had another roll, because on the website they've actually sold out, and I did go onto the website a little while back to buy some of this. When I saw they had 1 roll left, I couldn't help it. I had to purchase it. So I have got just 2 meters of this. It was fairly inexpensive, and I just love it. But the colours just pop. I think because you've got the reds and the pinks, and then you've got these cheetahs, leopards, cheetahs, whatever the animal is on it. It's just perfect. The last thing that I got, I think I've got quite a lot of fabric there, haven't I? You know, I've talked at you for 17 minutes, and that doesn't even include the footage that I've put in. I saw a silk, which I really, really liked. It was beautiful. And it was £35 a metre. Now, that's actually a really good price for a silk. But I cannot justify spending £35 a metre on something that I would be too scared to sew. Because if I messed it up, it's a lot of money to mess up. But I adored the print. And he said to me, there's a linen in that print. And it's only £16 a metre. So, 2 metres later. Lots of 2 metres today. I was trying to keep my costs down. This is the print. How beautiful is this? Again, you can see it's got those purples in it, reds. It's just a really fun Becky print. And I'm going to have to make something up with this soon because it is a very summery print. But I really, really like it. It's, like I said, it is a linen. So, you know, it's going to fray like mad. I think I can get away without lining it just. Because if I can, it will be a dress of some sorts. So, yeah, it's just so pretty. So I'm going to make something up with that as well. So that was everything. Just double checking that I put... Oh, no. One last thing. I got some sewing labels. Desperately needed sewing labels. They're all Rosy Cheeks ones. So these ones here that say I sew, Savage, there's a couple of other bits in there as well. I also got these ones that say today is a good day. I really like that because when I'm sewing, it's always a good day. And the last one I got, which I just thought was really sweet, was you are important, you are enough, and you matter. And it's so true. It's just a lovely, lovely affirmation to have in your piece of clothing when you're wearing a garment that you have made, because you are absolutely important and absolutely worth it. So I did buy them as well, and I did need some new labels. I'm definitely going to have to get a sewing calendar this year for Christmas because I really want some labels, and I think I'm going to get a Kylie in the Machine calendar. So that was my mammoth haul. I mean, just look at all of that fabric. It's just amazing. But I'm so happy with my purchases. I am now on a fabric ban for a very long time. I'm not going to put an end date on it because we all know that there's no way that I'm going to stick to it. But I'm definitely not going to buy anything, at least until probably when I go shopping for the dressmakers ball when we're there and we all go to Roy's Material World. But even then, I might take a very small budget when I go and try and behave for the rest of this year, because if I'm honest with you, until we get to the winter months where I will need some sweatshirt fabrics, I have got a lot of fabric now. I do need to upload it all up on Stash Hub and actually see how much and how many meters I've got of fabric, because I think I might shock myself. Now I need to go and find somewhere to hide all of these fabrics so my other half doesn't know exactly how much has been spent. But what I will say is that at least half of this was paid for with birthday money, and the other half was paid for with giving up smoking money. So, you know, it's a win-win. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I do have an extra vlog coming out on Wednesday, and as featured in today's video, the lovely Laura, who is the Carpe Diem Stitcher, we are going to be doing a collaboration on a piece of fabric that you haven't yet seen. So another piece of fabric that I'm going to share with you later on in the week that we'll be making together. So we'll both be bringing out our introduction vlogs for that on Wednesday. If you've liked this vlog, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you all soon. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.